My name is Turbo Josh, and I approve this message. Do you suffer from an off-brand turbo? Does your turbo ever get hot as shit? Is it hot as hell when you want to change your spark plugs a track from hot lapping? Then you want this shit here, a grade A turbo blanket. Now watch my intro by Chapman Valley Productions because it's pretty much awesome.
You better love me again. You better love me again. You better love me again.
What we have here is a grade A turbo blanket. I think it's pretty obvious. Some people like them for different reasons, but you pretty much need them if you like to do anything other than 202 wheel horsepower with a turbocharger. First one is heat. Anytime that you've been hot lapping or you just ran somebody, you pop the hood and these things are glowing hot. Don't tell me that you don't feel like you're getting a sunburn if you have to do anything with your oil line or change spark plugs when you don't run an actual turbo blanket, because this thing is cooking and it's hot. I believe these are made out of cast iron. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, comment below. That being said, this will help keep the heat inside the turbocharger and go out the exhaust system with the addition of my wrap. I wrapped my downpipe once I got the car back together from having to fix it. If you haven't seen those videos, go back and watch them. But I'm doing my part as far as no matter what size turbo it is that you should have a turbo blanket and you should have this. I think I have like $10 invested in like 20 foot of this, and this turbo blanket was 20 bucks, so I don't have much money involved for the lack of heat that my car ends up running. And none of this has been installed yet, but it's still dramatically cool because I have a smaller size engine and plenty of room, dual fans with a nice breather system on either side that really relieves the heat and everything. But this is a must-have. Reason 3, let's go to reason 3. Reason 3 is they just look awesome. Like I think I've run red and purple ones before, so I've never run one this color, but this color is just gorgeous. I can't get over this bronze ass carbon fiber looking shit. And for 20 bucks, this is a little bit smaller than the average generic one you can get for like 10 or 20 bucks, but I got this one because of the color and the sapphire I guess you could say. And it's a little bit smaller because I'm running like a regular 63 R50 trim. It's not a, it's not a 6464. It's not a 35R. It's not a 30R. So I thought this would be nice and snug on it. I've already thrown this on and it looks great, but we're going to go ahead and put it on so you get an idea of what it looks like on the turbo. But again, third reason would be because, it looks better. Fourth reason, a lot of people, I think Big Boost, who's friends with that MLZ, likes them because they make all turbochargers look bigger. So, bigger's better. Bigger's mostly better in a lot of cases, but can be proven wrong in some other ones. But, that being said, this is a nice setup. I'm excited about it. And I like doing these product reviews to kind of show everybody, what I put on the car when I put it on it. And instead of just showing you the car and drifting, you get to see how it's built. You get to follow along. And maybe you get educated on some good purchases in the process, but it's pretty obvious. This smaller side, this is a wider side with skirts, so this will go on the flare out part that goes on your T3. So mine's a little bit funner to get in there because I got everything painted and everything's actually installed. But if you move it around just right, it's not a hassle to get in there at all. It's just a matter of fitting it. Now obviously this one right here is a little long, but I'm not really too worried about that. Kind of sleeve this over the bolts. It'll take a couple minutes of fitting, and then it's got springs that it came with that will go on as well. And you'll pull these pieces around down here, and that's an untight, not pulled together by the springs at the bottom anchors. That's what it looks like, without being stretched a little bit more and looking a little bit better. So there you have it. This is a nice product. I love these things. They make such a dramatic difference. When I drifted my RB25s and a lot of the other cars, when you're at the drift track, and you start detonating or you got spark blowout, you want to take a look at the plugs, you want to change the plugs, and it can be hot as hell working, around a big turbo. I had a whole set H1C on my RB25 S13. The turbo was boom. But dude, the exhaust housing just got so effing hot. Working around it was like face piercing. And then I would worry about my brake fluid reservoir. Even though this one's rad, back then, that much heat is like holy hell. And this gets rid of that. This solves that problem, whether or not it's a knockoff turbo or not. Fourth good reason, I guess, would say that You know, if you have a knockoff turbo and you don't have Garrett sticking out anywhere, you know, if you want to cover it up, you can do it with that. It looks a lot better. You know, either way, you can't pull up to a car event and your turbo doesn't look better with this on it than it did the day before. So either way, it's a win-win for the money spent. And you know, we got chameleon everywhere with glitter, and everything's been done kind of nice this time, besides the fact that we have the red couplers and the red vacuums. If you hate that and you think it's gay, I totally understand. Those are going to go. I've got a black coupler in the mail. I guess I'll send a hidden message in this video to Kevin, because Kevin hates this red coupler. Kevin's the guy that tunes my stuff. If you haven't seen him in the videos, go check him out. He's tuned the car. He's tuned like 19 of my cars. And you know, he's touched anything from Haltech Platinum Pro to Niztune. You know, he's done some AFC stuff and a few other programs, but we're going to get rid of all the red. And I've got the black coupler for this I might install in this video. But for this part, this is the turbo blanket. It's awesome. I can't complain with it. It looks dope. And you can't go wrong with it. You know, 4 good reasons of why you need a turbo blanket. And then, you know, let's do number 5. Reason number 5 is longevity. If you're able to get the heat out better, and you can control it better and get it out of the turbocharger quicker than letting it just heat soak the area around it under the hood, your turbo is going to last longer. Your bearings aren't going to cook as bad. Your turbo is not going to get as hot as it did before. So overall, the cooling, you know, I would love to see what this car's temperature is going to be on a hot day at the track, because I've got, you know, a decent radiator. I got the breather system over here. I got the fans, got the turbo blanket. I'm running engine ice for coolant. So it'll be interesting to see. It definitely will not run anywhere near as hot as the RB25. But it seemed to be a nice product so far. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have questions or anything you do like or don't like, please leave a comment down below. Please subscribe, and I guess we'll go ahead and cut out and hit the outro. And thanks for watching Turbo Josh, and do it for the people. Click the end links. Make sure you subscribe.
You better